I've been playing here since I was about 10 years old.
Really?
Really.
So you know Millbrook quite well.
Of course. It's one of the strongest memories I have of my grandfather, who's not here anymore, who passed away.
I see.
I was playing golf here with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very nice memory of your grandfather.
So it's nice to come back and be working here.
Uh-huh.
I don't see it as work, really.
Uh-huh.
When did Millbrook start? Was it 93?
Actually, Millbrook formally opened in 1993.
That's right.
But we made an investment decision in 1987.
Did you?
So 6 years before that.
How did you find it?
Well, I was attending Harvard Business School, and there were two Orientals in our class. The other Oriental was Mr. Cyril Fong from Hong Kong. And then he came from one of the richest, well-established, prestigious family in Hong Kong, because his, I don't know, he had about 5,000 employees in Hong Kong and in that small district. And his father was one of the 4 assistants to counselor from England. And then the other one was his uncle, and his company lawyer was the 3rd one. So they were really kind of monopolizing, in some ways, the top positions in Hong Kong. And then, very surprisingly, in early 1986 or 87, his family went bankrupt. I said, oh my God, how could it happen? So I immediately went to Hong Kong and then decided, even though I cannot do anything about the business because such an enormous business went bankrupt, you don't know what the reason is, and I don't have enough financial power. But I thought I can perhaps help my friends living. So I made a consulting contract with him, and then I started to send $3,000 US per month to support his personal life. And then about a year later, he came back and said, Ishii, thank you very much for your support, but I think I can be independent now. But in return for your kindness of helping my personal life, I would like you to make investment on this project. And then he brought Millbrook project. I said, Cyril, I am, my main business in Japan was and has been selling art materials and all the tools, digital tools to designers, creative professionals. So, but I know nothing about hotels, golf course, or tourist business, so I'm not interested in. But he said, wow, this is a really good opportunity. You should study. So I said, well, I know some of my friends because I belong to Tokyo Golf Club, which is kind of well-established, a very prestigious golf club. So I can introduce you to some of my friends. Then my friends said, Ishii, how much money does it require? I said, well, in order to get the 10% shareholding, it's about 1.5 million US dollar. So I said, then my friend said, oh, I can put up $200,000. I can put up $500,000. I can put up $300,000. And then you have to finance because you cannot get out of this project because you are the translator and you know this guy. So you fulfill like $400,000, and that will make 1.5 million, which was required to obtain the 10% shareholding. And then they said, well, I cannot control because I'm so busy with the business in Japan. I said, hey, don't worry about it. If it goes well, then we can say, that's our golf course. But then if it doesn't go well, let's say, well, yeah, we had a dream, but it didn't go well. And then, so I said, are you sure? Fine. So at that time, the Japanese economy was booming. So I said, okay. Then I came back to my family-owned company, and asked my mother. She was the chief executive officer at that time. And then, so at the end, all the directors opposed to the idea, except me and my mother. But my mother said, I know it's very reasonable that directors will oppose to it. It's a different business, but I have only one son in my family, and the family owns 100% of the family business. So if something goes wrong, it's my family which will get the maximum damage. So could you please agree with this strange proposal? So other directors said, well, if she said that, we have to compromise, and then we have to go along with that. And that's how it happened. So at the beginning, the project didn't go well, and then every year it was losing money. And then, but my mother often came here and stayed 6 months of the year or 3 months of the year. And so that's why we have a statue of rabbit, because my mother was born in the year of rabbit in Oriental calendar. And then she wanted to have something here as a memory of my mother. And also she knew me very well. She's, according to Japanese custom, son has to visit cemetery once a year. But she knows you will have so many reasons why you cannot come to visit me in the cemetery. But I know you will be coming back to Millbrook, even if you're very busy. So she said, instead of cemetery, please make a little memorable statue of rabbit, because she was born in the year of rabbit according to Oriental calendar. And that the statue is located there.
Should we go and have a look?
Okay, yeah, afterwards. Yeah, so then we started out the project, and at the beginning, it was not easy. And every year we were accumulating losses, and still it's going on. But now I think it's different, because we have very, very good employees now. And they're working very hard. And at the beginning, I thought New Zealand people may not be working as hard as Japanese, but that's not true. I mean, the people here are working very hard, and things are coming very well now. I think I feel I have a bright future with Millbrook here in New Zealand.
What's your philosophy with Millbrook, with the business? Is it?
Well, we want to run a company, but also which will help the local community, and also in terms of local economy as a country, and then also that will lead to the better relationship between Japan and New Zealand. So we are running business which will be supported by Japanese government, New Zealand government, and local community here, and also by employees, and also, more than anything else, customers. When the customers come here, they have a good experience, and then having maybe playing golf, but also we have one of the best spots around the world, and best restaurants. And so if the people keep getting satisfaction by coming over here, it will gradually accumulate. And then, so after 23 years, I think the time is coming now. The people will enjoy. And I see many people who say, hey, Ishii, I visited Millbrook. It's such a beautiful, nice place. I would like to keep coming back. And that's, anything else makes me very happy. Yeah.
How does it feel to have the New Zealand Open here this year?
Oh, that will give exposure to many new people who may not come here otherwise. But the fact that New Zealand Open is held in this area, so that means New Zealand government top people think this is such a beautiful place within New Zealand that many people who may come here for the first time may feel, oh, it's such a beautiful place. I want to come back next year. So that's the thinking of New Zealand, maybe government and New Zealand tourism. So that will encourage me, okay, I have to do a right job. And then whatever I can do to make this event successful, I will work hard together with the people in Millbrook.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Oh.
And was this water feature here when you first came?
Yes, there was water already here. I tried to use as natural environment as it is. That's the statue of rabbit.
Wow.
It says, in memory of Fusako Ishii, and was born in 1916 and 2002. And also, another thing she said was, paradise, by definition, cannot be on the earth. But if there were any paradise on the earth, it got to be Millbrook. That's what she said. She liked it so much.